Before we dive into the exciting news about the new Game of Thrones prequel, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, I'd like to take a moment to remind you uh, all to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button if you found this content entertaining and informative. As a diehard fan of Westeros, I'm thrilled to hear about the latest addition to the realm's rich tapestry. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms promises a lighter take on the usual Game of Thrones drama. And I'm excited to see Dunk and Egg stories come to life on screen. And having grown up with the tales of this heroic duo, it's heartening to see them finally getting the attention they deserve. The popular series Game of Thrones concluded in 2019 after 8 seasons, and the spin-off show House of the Dragon wrapped up its second season this year. Next year, HBO will introduce another prequel series taking place decades after the events portrayed in House of the Dragon, but decades before the timeline of Game of Thrones. Uh, this new show is titled A Knight of Seven Kingdoms, derived from author George R.R. Martin's Tales of Dunk and Egg novella. The show will delve into the escapades of a valiant knight named Dunk, portrayed by Peter Claffey, and his clever squire Egg, played by Dexter Saul Ansell. It promises to offer a more playful interpretation of Game of Thrones, and judging from what Martin has witnessed, he's extremely pleased with it thus far. An official trailer for A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms has been privately unveiled. And I'm confident that it won't be long before the general audience gets a glimpse. In the meantime, we have news from Redanian Intelligence about several new cast members joining the series, including Ellie McHale-Rowe and Carla Harrison Hodge, who portray Leah the Lovely and BME, two characters who engage in a dialogue with Dunk. They draw an analogy between their professions as sex workers and jousting, suggesting that, like knights risking their lives for spectators' delight, they expose their bodies to the enjoyment of strangers. Other new cast members include J.B. Moore, who will play a farrier, Mark O'Connor, who will portray a musician at the tournament, Kara Harris, who will introduce an original character named Gwen, and Eric Nolan, Michael O'Mara, and Rianne Oconcho-Bear, who are among the actors playing roles yet to be disclosed in detail, in comparison to stories like Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, which have a vast array of characters. This upcoming story is seeing an increase in its cast size. Here are some of the newest additions to the ensemble. Peter Claffey as Sir Duncan the Tall, aka Gunk, the good-hearted hero of our story. Dexter Soul Ansell as Egg, Dunk's squire, Danny Webb as Sir Arlen of Pennytree, an elderly knight, and Dunk's master, Finn Bennett as Arion, Brightflame Targaryen, half-mad Targaryen prince, Bertie Carvel as Baylor Breakspear, Targaryen, Arion's more level-headed uncle, Sam Spruill as Maekar Targaryen, Arion's father, Tanzin Crawford as Tansel, a puppeteer, Daniel Ings as Lionel Baratheon, who participates in the tourney, Edward Ashley as Ser Stefan Fossaway, Sean Thomas as Raymoon Fossaway, Yusef Kirker as Steely Pat. Daniel Monks as Sir Manfred Dundarian. Tom Von Waller as Plumber. Ross Anderson as Humphrey Harding. Stephen Calvert as a Stormland Knight. Rowan Robinson as Rowan. Ellie McHale Rowe as Leah the Lovely. Carla Harrison Hodge as Bioni. Mail a special option of this. Mark O'Connor as a musician. Abigail O'Regan in an unknown role. Eric Nolan in an unknown role. Michael O'Meara in an unknown role. Rian Okunchobere in an unknown role. In 2025, it's expected that the initial season of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms will air over a span of 6 episodes on both HBO and Max. I'm betting we'll see it premiere during the springtime. And on a lighter note, why did The Knight's Horse get kicked out of the movie theater? Because it was horsing around. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time,